Let's imagine you decide to stay up all night. No sleep, no rest, just one long stretch of wakefulness. At first, it feels harmless. Your eyes are tired, but your mind still works. But inside your brain, a quiet storm begins. And as the hours pass, that storm gets louder, more chaotic, and way harder to hide. Today, we're going to walk through exactly what happens in your brain when you stay awake all night, minute by minute, system by system, until you understand why even one sleepless night hits harder than most people realize. The moment you skip sleep, your brain's balance collapses. Your brain needs sleep for one big reason. It must clean itself every night. During sleep, a system called the glymphatic system opens up. It washes your brain with cerebrospinal fluid, flushing out toxins like beta-amyloid and tau, the same proteins linked to Alzheimer's and cognitive decline. When you stay awake all night, this cleaning cycle never starts. Those toxins remain inside your neural pathways. They begin to interfere with signaling, slowing your ability to think, focus, and remember. You might not feel it yet, but at the microscopic level, the brain is already struggling. Adenosine builds up, and your brain starts pushing for shutdown. While you're awake, your neurons burn energy molecules and release a chemical called adenosine. Adenosine makes you sleepy. The longer you stay awake, the more it builds. Normally, sleep clears it. But without sleep, adenosine keeps rising until your brain's tiredness alarm becomes impossible to ignore. That's why after a full night awake, everything feels heavy. Thoughts move slowly. Your motivation drops. Your brain is basically pressing the emergency brake, but you're ignoring it. Your prefrontal cortex begins shutting down. Now we reach the part you feel the most. After many hours without sleep, the prefrontal cortex, the region responsible for logic, focus, decision-making, self-control, emotional regulation, starts to lose power. You become more impulsive. You get irritated quickly. You have trouble concentrating. You forget simple things. This is the same brain region weakened in people with stress, ADHD, and addictions. And staying up all night temporarily puts you in that same state. Your emotional brain takes over. While the rational part of the brain shuts down, the amygdala, your emotional alarm system, becomes hyperactive. Studies show it becomes up to 60% more reactive after a single sleepless night. That means little problems feel big, small stress feels overwhelming, worries grow louder, negative thoughts dominate. Your brain becomes more emotional, more sensitive, and much easier to stress. This is why pulling an all-nighter can make the next day feel 10 times harder than it should. Your reward system goes out of balance. Lack of sleep disturbs your dopamine system. This creates two effects. 1. You feel less pleasure from normal things. 2. You crave instant rewards even more. This is why, after staying up all night, people tend to eat sugary or salty foods, scroll endlessly, binge videos, make impulsive purchases, take shortcuts. Your brain becomes wired for the easiest, quickest reward available. Long-term thinking becomes almost impossible. Your memory system hits a wall. Staying up all night destroys your ability to form new memories. The hippocampus, the area that locks experiences into long-term storage, stops working properly. This means you forget conversations quickly. You can't remember what you just read. You struggle to learn new information. If you pull an all-nighter before studying, you lose almost everything. Sleep is what cements memories. Without it, the learning simply falls apart. Microsleeps begin, and you will not notice them. When fatigue becomes extreme, your brain forces tiny shutdowns called microsleeps. These last from 0.1 to 6 seconds and you won't even realize they happened. During a microsleep, your awareness disappears. Your eyes may stay open. Your brain stops processing the outside world. This is why driving or operating machinery after an all-nighter becomes extremely dangerous. Your stress hormones spike. Cortisol rises dramatically after sleep loss. This makes your body tense, anxious, inflamed, stressed. It also weakens your immune system, making you more likely to get sick. This is why after a long night awake, your body feels off, as if everything is harder than usual. Your metabolism and appetite fall out of sync. Staying up all night disrupts leptin and ghrelin, the hormones that control hunger. Ghrelin rises, making you hungrier. Leptin falls, stopping you from feeling full. That's why people who skip sleep often crave junk food, fast carbs, late-night snacks, heavy meals. Your brain is trying to find energy anywhere it can. Your brain becomes temporarily slower, up to 40% less efficient. When researchers scan the brain after an all-nighter, they consistently find slower neural firing, weaker communication between brain regions, reduced problem-solving ability, poor attention control, decreased creativity. Your brain literally performs like it's years older. Just one lost night is enough to reduce cognitive performance to the level of someone legally intoxicated. The recovery takes longer than you think. Here's the part most people don't know. One night of lost sleep cannot be fixed by one night of good sleep. Your memory, reaction time, attention, emotional balance, immune function can take 48 to 72 hours to fully rebound. And if you repeat this pattern often, the damage compounds. And here is the final message. Staying up all night doesn't just make you tired. It temporarily rewires your brain, affecting your judgment, emotions, memory, metabolism, stress levels, and safety. Your brain is not designed for continuous wakefulness. It is designed for cycles. Cycles of energy, cycles of cleaning, cycles of repair. Sleep isn't a luxury. It's a biological necessity. And when you remove it, your brain pays the price immediately.